blind man could stick a sticker on better than that though.
Shut up. Because you got a sticker.
I'm a bubble man! Bubble man!
That's really bad.
Overheating again. Not a good start to the weekend for Team Tinklers.
No. Which means a lot of hours spent on changing an engine. This is not good. Anyway, on the park, free practice, went out, did a few laps, water coming up, back out of the bike. So we pulled in and the bike was overheating badly. So we had to pull out free practice. Took the bike back. Assessed whether we should change the engine. We only had a few hours to do it before qualifying, so we decided to empty the water tanks and just fill the radio and just try and get through on free practice one. So we done free practice one because the weather was supposed to be bad on the later on the Saturday when we were going qualifying two. So we did the qualifying one, went out for it. Bike was overheating, so we did sort of 6 lap stint. Got in the time, which is sort of okay, wasn't the best, but bike overheated anyway. Cooled down in the pits for a bit, went out and did another 6 laps. And that was the qualifying time, which we ended up in about 33rd, I believe, something like that, 34th, which weren't the best. Expected better, running off the pace. So what we did is we came back, we changed the engine over Friday night, put another engine in, and Saturday went out for second quality. That didn't seem too bad. The engines were okay, but didn't really do the times we really wanted to. But at least we got to the engine was okay. So we didn't make it through in the main race as such. Although we were on the grid, we had to do a shootout race, which was this afternoon. And yeah, that went kind of alright. We started from 4th place and got up into 2nd place. Tried to make a move on the 1st place. Kind of didn't really do well in the shallow wheels. I made a bit of a mess of it. And it ended up running back in 3rd place for the end of the race. So not too bad.
A few of you were doing some 42s, but no one was really consistent. Try is quite close.
He was out of control again, Gal.
I know I was.
Back wheel in the air.
The yellow hairpin move.
I was thinking
Good position, Debbie Gowan. Second position there, Bas Chapman. Into the main race tomorrow. Second position, Bas Chapman.
Basla.
Lightning starts, supreme victory for Jeff Lockwood.
Here on, Jeff. Phone's gone now, isn't it, that one?
Yeah.
Oh, you look like a cool dude, Bazza.
like baby when you can't get the hat to fit.
You're down with the kid.
Yeah.
We're on the grid, we're in 34th place, so fingers crossed that all goes well for the race tomorrow. Hopefully that should go really well.
The weekend so far, it's not been without its problems, but it's certainly had its highs. Initially in the first session, I got to see the P1 on the board a couple of times, and things were working well early on. We were good at the traps, and I think we come in the first session around about P4, P5. Things were looking good. We were all excited for the weekend, and that seemed like we'd picked up where we left off at Snetton. In first qualifying, everyone thought we'd better put in a good lap because bad weather was coming the next day. We went out there and we ran a good pace early on. We were in the top 4 and even saw P1 a couple of times. We thought we could make a good push for it, so by about mid-quali I came in and we'd started to drop down the order. So we figured we'd go out and push and try and put it back on the front row. We went out and we were trying, and the times were there, we were there or thereabouts, so we thought we'd try and push a bit harder. And when you're close to the front, you're obviously close to the edge and close to the limit. And I pushed at Druids, and I tried to drive out there hard where I thought I was weak, and as I came on the throttle, I was looking down the straight there towards the last corner, and the rear stepped out on me and high-sided me over the top of the bike, and I had one of them moments mid-air where I thought, this is going to hurt. It came down. It was a pretty heavy one, probably the biggest crash I've had, and sort of dented my confidence a bit. The marshals helped me pick the bike back up and we got out of the way, but there was no way we could continue the session. All the workshop was broken. Initially the marshals thought I might have been a little bit worse than I actually was, and they were quite concerned for my welfare and health. I managed to get myself in an alright shape, and I had to take a taxi back to the medical centre where they'd done a thorough check on me. I was probably in there for about, what seemed like ages, but it was probably about 40 minutes. Until they were happy to let me go, checking me over. Turned out all I had was a little cut on my thumb, some bruised fingers where I stubbed them when I come down, so it was alright. I have to push on for the race. We just finished second qualifying in P11. It's going to be tough from there. I think the crash yesterday cost us dearly. But we were 10th at Snetton and got 3rd, so if we can push on and get another good result here, I think we'll be more than happy with our weekend's work.
I'm only joking. Come on, let's play some.
Now we're going to take you on a lap of the Oulton Park circuit. As we come over Dearsley, crank it up the box, look out for your pit board, keep your brake marker in mind, brake as late as possible as you can, and then swing the Old Hall corner.
Right, hit the apex on the right hand side, then power out of there, down the avenues, all the way down to Cascades. Going up through the box, up to about 4th gear here, and change down to the 3rd. It's Cascades, come around, hit the apex and hold it tight, and then drift out wide to the curve.
Now as we run on towards Island Bend, one of the fastest corners in the country. This is a tricky left-hander. We approach it hard in 5th gear, turn into it, and try and set yourself up for Shell Oils.
Shell Oil hairpin brake, down 2 gears, keep it about a metre away from the bottom, and run it round, got a lot of camber, head to the outside of the track, fast run on down to chicane.
Britain chicane, tricky little number, left, right, left, drive out as hard as you can. A little bit tricky on the edge grip on the way out. Some people high side, especially in difficult conditions.
Up over Hilltop, and we're now going down to Knickerbrook. This is another little tricky chicane, brake it really hard down the gear, chuck it in right, then over to the left, a little bit of power in between the two, and then we chuck it over right again, and then hard power out of here, up towards Clay Hill.
Get the old power on, tuck in, up through the gears, change on the crest of Clay Hill, settle the bike, get it ready for the entry into Druids.
This is Druids, it's double apex right. Just clip the entrance there on the apex and then drift out and then back onto the apex again, out to the curb.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a naughty one there, but now we make the run down at large, late on the brakes, all about the exit here, so you're going to take it in, but smooth on the throttle, because I've had an incident on the way out here as well, and it wasn't very enjoyable. Over the line, and hopefully we'll just put in a good lap, and we hope for a good race come Sunday.
How you feeling before the start of the race?
Not too bad, you know, a little bit apprehensive because you never rid the BMW in the wet, but yeah, I think I'll be alright as long as you get through the first couple of laps. There ain't no incidents really, that's going to be a bit hectic, but yeah, let's hope we can do well. Hopefully I'll see you on the other side. See you in a bit. Race started as a very wet race. It was raining quite hard. Track conditions weren't brilliant. Started out for 32nd place in the grid, which obviously a little one place higher up than where we were due to a few dropouts. Had a couple of warm-up laps. They seemed alright. Bike felt alright. Started the race, made up a few places. Got to about 24th in the first second lap. Few people fallen off, got to about lap 4 and the race was red flagged due to a bad crash at turn 1. Ended up 22nd, waiting for a restart, pit lane. Unfortunately they cancelled the race due to weather and time, I think. So now just look forward to the next one at Brands Hatch, and we'll see you there. Hopefully a better result. See you.
For me, it was a bit disappointing really after the hard work and the highs and lows of the weekend. It turns out our race has been cancelled due to the weather, along with the British Superbike, second British Superbike race and the British Super Sport. The weather conditions would have probably favoured us. We were going to be starting 11th on the grid and we were pretty confident we could make a good race of it, but things weren't to be, you know, and we'll focus our efforts on the next event at Brands Hatch, GP circuit, and, you know, try and go well there, you know. Build on what we've achieved and be pushing at the very forefront of the class. But now we're doing the weather on the way home, and he's a great ambassador for the team. My uncle David Tinkler is going to drive us home and go back to the day job really, you know, and that's what it's like for us wannabe racers. We work during the week and race on the weekend, living the dream.
Old Beg Road. Beach Road. Beach Road. Yeah, you can go down that road.
Can we? You sure?
Yeah, because I laid on the Chester Road.
Okay. We're going right, boys.